Hey everyone, so as you can see today I'll be showing you how I paint with completely paralyzed hands and the tools I use to do so. So these are some paintings that I have done after my spinal cord injury, and these took me a long time to do. It took a lot of practice and a lot of help actually, because although I'm using tools to paint on my own, I still need other people to mix the paint for me, to hand me something if I need to switch out brushes, little things like that. But these are just some samples of what I've worked on since my injury, and I can definitely say I've come a long way to get little details in, to blend things out the way I like, to include shading. And I still had a long way to go to practice, but this is what I've done so far, and I'm excited to share it with you. So right here, I'm using the Active Hands Small Gripping Aid. It is very easy to put on. You just slip your thumb through the hole, and that little white piece in the middle, it's detachable and it's also very adjustable, and it's designed to hold very small objects. So I decided to put my paintbrush to paint the background of what I am going to start working on. I will link everything down below. So this plastic mold, I ordered it off of Amazon. It just looks like a thick sheet of paper, but it's actually plastic, and you boil it in hot water. Please be careful. And what I did was I had my brother and one of my friends work on it for me. So it was actually really difficult. Like, my hands are really small and I can't hold them in that position. So my friend had to use her fingers to mold it around hers, and her hand was still bigger than mine. But it took a lot of trial and error, and the plastic would cool down pretty quick also. And her and my brother worked on it at separate times, and we made it fit so that it pinches my fingers together in the position that I would normally be doing to hold the pencil. And you can see right there that it has a little hole where the brush just easily slides in. And if the brush is too small, like this one, I just put tape around it so that it could have a better grip on the hole and that it can stay in place. And it works pretty well because I can put pressure on it as I'm painting and it just doesn't wiggle around. I also use a pillow under my elbow for extra support, just because without it, I just feel like my arm moves around and wiggles around a lot. So just to do a plain background like this, it's very easy for me. So I use the Active Hands Small Gripping Aid with a bigger brush. And I just kind of go all over the place. I'm not paying any attention to small little details. So I use the small gripping aid just for big strokes like this, like just the background. And once I get into working with small little details, that's when I will switch over to my plastic mold. And that's where I kind of just take my time and go much more slower and focus on every tiny little thing like this. So I did not do this painting in one setting. It is really hard and difficult because it takes forever for the paint to dry. Even though I'm not even using oils, I'm using acrylic, it just takes a long time. And I need to let it dry in order for the color to be more solid. So I work on it throughout a few weeks to a few months, depending on how much I'm slacking at it. But I just work on it on and off, come back to it. That way it doesn't stress me out. Before I even start painting, whoever is with me, I ask them to pour the paint out and blend it for me the way I would like. and I tell them to do a few shades at a time. That way I can just have it ready and not have to worry about asking for too much help. I also have a little container of water. That way, if I would like to wash the brush on my own, I am able to do that. I just put a napkin on the side so that I can wipe it. Since I did mention that I don't paint in one setting, I do it sometimes months apart, I forgot to record myself actually drawing the outline of what it is that I'm painting. So I drew the outline with a pencil. I just put the pencil where I normally would slide in the brush, and I just drew the outline of the tree and the flowers and the leaves, and it's pretty easy that way because painting, once I actually paint, I can't undo it like how I can with pencil. With pencil, I'm still able to erase it, so it's much better for me to do it that way. And here is the finished product. So since I was doing this painting months apart, I didn't record myself drawing and painting the bird because I just have way too much stuff on my phone, way too many photos, because I have some projects I'm working on aside from this. But here you go. I'm very proud of the blending, kind of, but this is the final result. Let me know if you have any questions. Hi everyone, I know it's been a really long time since I've last uploaded anything onto YouTube, and I just want to say I'm so sorry about that. And if you're still subscribed, thank you so much. I finally set some time aside to work on my painting video, so I thought why not just give a short quick update on where I've been and why I haven't been uploading. So the past few months I've just been kind of busy. Nothing crazy happened. It's just I've had some projects that I've been working on, so that has taken up a lot of my time. And even before that, I just didn't really have a lot of creative ideas to be putting out there anyways. I just wasn't feeling my creative self. So I thought, okay, I don't want to put pressure on myself to make a video unless it's something that I'm really motivated to do. So that's when I finally uploaded the painting video, because it's something I'm passionate about and I've been working on it for a while, and I was finally excited and motivated to share that with you guys. And aside from that, I'm also a very private person anyways. I don't share personal stuff about myself like that. So I felt like that also kind of limited what kind of content I would be putting out there. And like I said, I just didn't want to pressure myself to do anything unless I was really excited to do so. Also, you might not be able to notice it through the camera, but I am very shy and very awkward, especially when it comes to speaking in front of people or in front of the camera or whatever it is. I stutter, I mess up my words a lot, and I forget what I am even talking about or what I was about to say. So it makes me really shy to upload a lot of the times, just because I'm very awkward, and I really gotta work on getting out of my comfort zone and putting myself out there more. Another reason why I haven't really felt like sharing was because I feel like a lot of devotees watch these type of videos for whatever random reason, and it just made me feel kind of like uncomfortable putting myself out there and sharing stuff about me and what I do. And I know I really shouldn't let it ruin it for everybody else, but regardless, it's not like I had any video ideas anyways, and I'm just gonna set my fears aside for now and share something if I want to again. So you might be seeing a little bit more videos in the future. I don't promise it, but I might. If you do have any ideas or questions for me, you can feel free to share in the comments, and I appreciate you for watching the videos, and I just want to say thank you. and I'll see you in the next video. And again, I'm sorry, but I'm back.